What's coming? The games of the day for the NBA for today, the 18th of November. Hopefully, we can get back on schedule here. Cleveland Cavaliers against the New York Knicks. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 4-8. The Cavs can be 5-8 with the win. The New York Knicks would be 3-11. The Cleveland Cavaliers, if they were to win the game, would be 5-8 entering the game over at the Miami Heat. It is the Miami Heat that has gematria of 58. So I'm taking the Cleveland Cavaliers over at the New York Knicks. Tonight, the Phoenix Suns are going to defeat the Boston Celtics. I can see the Boston Celtics having a rough road trip. A 10-4 record after this road trip, I can see it happening. It's the Celtics that has gematria of 104. I can see the Celtics being 10-4 after this road trip. For the Phoenix Suns, the game is over at Arizona. They can be 8-4 with the win. They can continue to shine as one of the top storylines early on in the season. It's Arizona that equals 84. I'm really liking the Suns to win that game against the Boston Celtics, coming off of that loss to the Sacramento Kings. This can be a tough road trip for them. So we have two games off the bat. The Houston Rockets should continue to win. This winning streak is going to continue up until the game against the LA Clippers. What else we got here today? We got the San Antonio Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. That's what's coming. I got the San Antonio Spurs finally ending their losing streak in that game. I have the Toronto Raptors beating the Charlotte Hornets. The Dallas Mavericks 7-8. San Antonio Spurs 6-8. Or the next opponents for both of these teams. Cats knocked something over. I don't know what they knocked over. I think the skid ends tonight, honestly. Spurs are finished, though, if they don't win tonight. I just have to ride with Greg Popovich in this one, as great as he is, to win that game tonight. No numbers included. But Dallas, though, I got them to win against the Golden State Warriors, even if they were to lose to San Antonio. But yeah, I got San Antonio Spurs in this one. And let me just see what San Antonio Spurs equals in gematria. See if that's going to line up at all. The San Antonio Spurs has gematria of 77. The Dallas Mavericks, could they be 7-7? I don't think they'll be 7-7. But that's just going to beg the question before the Mavericks begin their Warriors game. So I think that's something to look out for that particular game. This one's by far the toughest game to call. The Brooklyn Nets could be 5-8 just solely because it's Nets that equals 58. If you're to look on the Indiana Pacers side, what do we have for them? Well, number one, that Kyrie Andrew Irving equals 76. They're entering the game with a 7-6 record. The Pacers could have a 7-5 record after they knock off Kyrie Irving. So that game is not going to be easy at all to decode. Because I think, quite frankly, even though I would be compelled to take the Brooklyn Nets, it's looking more likely that the Indiana Pacers may win that game. Although, part of me wants to say that the Brooklyn Nets are going to win this game. So if the Nets were to win these next two home games, if I have this right, their record would be exactly 7-7. If they were to be 7-7, If they were to lose one of these games, then the Nets are gonna be 7-8 before they face off against the New York Knicks, because it's the Knickerbockers at equal 78. So one of these games the Brooklyn Nets are gonna lose. Any one of these next three games, they should be 2-3 during this homestand. That is the Brooklyn Nets. They could lose tonight. They could win their next two. And this is all I got for the NBA games of the day.